just filming the Canadian Grand Prix. I am in elation. If you didn't see that previous race, we got a podium for the first time after a 17th place in Azerbaijan.
It's off.
But here we are at the French Grand Prix. This is obviously a thing that doesn't exist anymore. It's Perez and Verstappen who lock out the front row. They need to try and get some good results. They need a win, I think, because they're slipping away in the constructors. They've only got a 2-point lead now. But it's Vettel best of the rest, and best of the worst is Mick Schumacher, unsurprisingly, I must say. So the French Grand Prix at Le Castellet 2021 season is underway. It's a pretty good start from us as always. It's a decent start from everyone else. And on the second phase, it looks like Sainz instantly wants to attack us. We're going to try right round the outside, and there's contact somewhere in the middle of the pack. Front wings everywhere. And penalty for one of the drivers. And there's Lando Norris, who has no front wing. Chaos at the start. And here comes Valtteri. Oh no! Esteban Ocon. I was about to say Valtteri Bottas for some reason. But we have damage to the front wing now, which could really affect us. It's not too severe. And then when you look at this, it is really severe. It feels like the entire front wing is off, despite the fact it's only that. Points look unlikely. It was just a very surprising result in Canada, P2. Oh, cut in the corner goes Lance Stroll. We go 3 wide. We have to cut across the track ourselves. We have no room to go anywhere. And I think we're not going to get any higher than 11th then in this race. Because them two will be up and away in no time as... Oh, Sainz down the inside! How has he done that? I'll tell you what, we're not going to get points. I might pit, and I might go for the fastest lap. Just to maybe take it away from one of our rivals. Potentially, as we make contact. Yes, I'm going to come into the pits. Don't get a penalty. Oh! What did I literally just say? Don't get a penalty. And what do we do? Get a penalty. It doesn't really matter though. We're not going to be last either, so... I hope they do change their front wing. Yes, they have a front wing there. We're ahead of Lando Norris by more than a second, which is a good sign. We need to re-watch the replay of that big incident. So we're going to rejoin the track. We're going to get used to these tyres for one lap. They will be cold. And one thing I must say, we haven't had any wet weather yet. And as you may see, but it definitely feels like I'm a lot faster when there's no cars around. So if we did qualify, then I might get higher results. Because as you saw in Canada, it's the first time that we actually started best of the rest. And then we got the podium, so... It's all luck based basically when you're like one of the midfield teams. This time it was Vettel, he's never been up there, he's usually like outside the top 10. And Lando Norris is going to really want to try and get 2-second gap on Nicholas Latifi if Verstappen gets the fastest lap. I want to see a purple sector because we're going to try and get the fastest lap. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to praise up Latifi here. He's holding on to Lando Norris really, really well. So this is going to be more like a qualifying lap here.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Almost pointless information then as we're going to go through the first couple of corners. See how late we can break through here. Now, it's a little bit too late as we completely miss the apex. But that's what we want to see. Purple sectors, we do go a little bit wide. The gap is up to 8 seconds, so we are gaining on a McLaren, which is a pretty quick car. I know they're behind us in the constructors and all that, but I do strongly believe they're the 3rd or 4th fastest car. But they've just been quite unlucky with the qualifying positions. Green sector 2, Verstappen 132.3, Hamilton 32.2, as Max Verstappen wins the French Grand Prix. And as I was saying in Canada, he hasn't really won any races this season. And he just goes and corrects me, so I do stand corrected. I don't know why we get a warning for corner cutting when it was clearly exceeding track limits. That's corner cutting and it's exceeding track limits, it says. Can we get a 132.2, I think it was, to the fastest lap? Can we do it? We can! We get the fastest lap off Hamilton.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Because let's just say, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to happen, but let's just say the AlphaTauri gets some huge upgrade, we suddenly go to a front running team. That point that we took away could be the most crucial one.
Victory for the team from...
So Max Verstappen then wins and is chance to redeem the championship
Red
fight.
Bull.
Let's have a look at the crash at the start. We're going to just skip all the yappering and we'll have a look at the results.
This result narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest.
If we look back to Lando Norris, I think it was, you just see initially there, the front wing is gone. And it was Lando Norris that smashed into the back. Let's go on board and see how hard the impact was. Oh, he's into his teammate! Oh my word! And that's the worst thing you could do. Oh no, no, no. Quick look at the results then. It's Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Bottas, Vettel got best of the rest here. Gasly, Alonso, Leclerc, Ricciardo and Ocon. But what did I say about qualifying is so important. But the fastest lap at 31.4 when the lead's got 32.3, so it's nice to know we are about a second quicker than them in quali pace. But Bottas and Verstappen are now tied, with Perez only 4 points away. Hamilton's dropped back 18 points away, but that's just a second place, and then them other three get some front wing damage and a huge collision, and that's Hamilton back up there, right in the championship fight. Gasly still best of the rest, we retain 7th place. Vettel with a good result, tied with us now, moved up to 8th from 10th. Alonso also overtaking Lando Norris. Antonio Giovinazzi, that's a good overtake in the standings. He goes up to 18th, TP down to 19th. But a big change in Aston Martin go up to 43 points, and therefore 2 positions. 2 points separate 3 teams there, 5th and 7th. Haas still best of the worst. But that is it for me from a French Grand Prix which had plenty of action on the first lap, and then unfortunately we got a bit of damage, and then we went for the fastest lap. And this is a track which should be dominated by Red Bull in theory. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Ta-ta.